Right, and in more news from the region, Iran's President Hassan Rouhani says Saudi Arabia should see the attacks on its oil infrastructure as a warning to end its quote-unquote war in Yemen. This, as Riyadh says, it will present evidence incriminating Tehran in the attacks as U.S. Foreign Minister Mike Pompeo heads to the country amid rising tensions in the Persian Gulf.
یمن یه عکس‌العملی از خودشون نشون دادند، یک نقطه‌ای رو زدن. اینا بیمارستان نزدن که شما ناراحتید، اینا مدرسه رو نزدند، اینا بازار صنعا رو نزدند، اینا یک مرکز صنعتی رو حمله کردند برای اینکه به شما هشدار بدن.
In another major development, some French experts prepare to travel to the Gulf Kingdom to help probe the drone attacks. In a telephonic conversation, President Emmanuel Macron of France told Saudi Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman that the world should not show its weakness towards such incidents. Earlier, Saudi Arabia announced that it has recovered its oil facilities. The Saudi energy minister said oil production will be restored by the end of this month.
تم خلال اليومين الماضيين احتواء الأضرار واستعادة أكثر من نصف الإنتاج الذي تعطل نتيجة هذا الهجوم الإرهابي، ولذلك سوف تكتفي في الشركة بكامل التزاماتها لعملائها خلال هذا الشهر من خلال السحب من مخزوناتها من الزيت الخام وتعديل مزيج بعض الزيوت على أن تعود قدرة المملكة الإنتاجية إلى 11 مليون برميل يوميا بنهاية شهر سبتمبر.
The statement came as global oil prices spiked by a record 14% after drones targeted the world's largest crude oil processing plant run by state-owned Saudi Aramco. Meanwhile, blaming Iran for the attacks, U.S. Vice President Mike Pence announced that Pompeo will meet with Saudi officials to discuss possible retaliation against Iran. Now, ahead of Pompeo's visit, Saudi Arabia joined a U.S.-led maritime coalition with the aim to secure the waterways in the region.
And in the wake of this weekend's unprovoked attack on several oil facilities in Saudi Arabia, I promise you, we're ready. As the President said, we don't want war with anybody, but the United States is prepared. We're locked and loaded, and we're ready to defend our interests and our allies in the region. Make no mistake about it. As the President said yesterday, it's certainly looking like Iran was behind these attacks. Our intelligence community at this very hour is working diligently to review the evidence. The Secretary of State is traveling to Saudi Arabia today to discuss our response.
The efforts come as a senior U.S. official called for a United Nations Security Council response to the attacks on Saudi oil facilities. But it's likely that Russia, a permanent member of the UN Security Council, would oppose any motion against Iran. This as Iranian Foreign Minister Javad Zarif said that the United States was in denial over the attacks. Remember, Iran-aligned Yemeni rebels, Houthis, have claimed responsibility for the attacks. The rebels have denied any help from Tehran. Remember, tensions in the region escalated after the drone attacks on two major oil facilities in Saudi Arabia. The attacks that happened last Saturday knocked out more than half the crude output of the world's largest exporter. 5% of the global oil supply was cut due to the attacks. Both Washington and its key ally Riyadh have blamed Iran for targeting the oil field.